Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fanzone. This is the real episode 401, fourth season, first episode. It is January 10th, 2016. Happy New Year's. For those who didn't listen to our zero episode that got ended due to circumstances out of our control. And right now we only have myself, Quell, and Damien, our island-dwelling friend. The third amigo will be joining us when he gets to work. So we're going to go ahead and start this off, and he'll jump in whenever he gets to work. That way we don't have to listen to him walk through New York City or wherever the hell he's at. New York City.
In New Jersey.
Oh, that's right. He's in Jersey. So nobody won the lotto, dude. Did you see
I
that?
know. I'm trying to see if I could buy some Powerball tickets online, but they're
1.3
not
billion.
allowing you to buy online.
You can buy online.
Through which site?
Illinois Lotto.
Okay.
Yeah, you just.
I'll try it through Illinois Lotto because
Can't trust anybody to buy you any tickets for $1.3 billion.
No, you cannot, dude. Someone would be like, "I got you some tickets, dude," and then if you lose, they're like, "Whatever, dude, you lost."
if
it's
you
$1.3
lose, they'll be like, you
sorry,
gotta pay me for
man.
these tickets.
Yeah, you can pay me.
But
for
if you win, if you win, please, you're not getting jack.
dude, if I bought you tickets and I won $1.3 billion with the tickets you bought, I don't want a finder's fee, but I would fucking skip you out, dude.
Listen, dude, if somebody's willing to hold a bet, and I'll give them for $800 million, I'll give them 40%.
It's $1.3 billion, dude.
No, but the payout,
Yeah,
the payout,
because
the
you'd
cash
have to
payout is
you'd
only.
have to have somebody who lives in the state, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'd be, or have a residence that you can put down. Like, yeah, you know, I've got
Listen,
residence.
who you trust with that kind of money, Kuel?
I don't know, dude. $1.3 billion is not a very trustworthy sum of money.
Oh,
You'd have to be willing to split it in half with the person, maybe splitting, you know.
listen, for that kind of money, I was split in half. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us had it.
$7.5 billion or $7.5 million.
Again,
$750
the
million.
payout is only 8.
Yeah.
So you saying each person walk away with $400
Well, in the state of
million.
Illinois, there's no taxes on it. I mean, aside
What?
from yeah, there's no taxes on it.
No taxes on it?
No, just the federal
So you're-
tax.
Okay, so
That means the people in New York, New Jersey pay like 8.86 or something like that, and we pay nothing,
wow.
like for state taxes. Now, if we get, see, if you get it in one lump sum, which is not what I would do personally, you lose even more money. But if you get it over like 29 years, you get like 20+ million a year.
A year, yep. Which
Yeah,
is the way to
dude,
go.
I can live with that.
Exactly. Shit, I'd be getting money
Listen,
and I didn't even know
Dude,
what to do with the rest.
if I won that kind of money, I'd be moving out by you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I completely agree. But you know what I'll do? I'll buy a boat and I'll live on the ocean. So whenever I see a little dinghy coming, my family coming, I just hit the throttle and keep moving.
Hit the trolley, you move.
Come on, they're gonna come begging. But,
Yeah, they one of the things that some people said was like you had to start your life all over. Because you know people be coming up, people be coming up from like high school and shit, be like, dude, remember me? And yeah, I
We're
remember
family. We're
you.
family.
You're the motherfucker who sucker
Don't
punched
get
me
me
in the
wrong.
face, asshole.
If I get $400 million, I'll put aside about $20 million just to give to people.
What I'd probably do is like stupid beeping on my computer. What I'd probably do is like I'd like hook my family up, like people who'd help themselves, right? So if I got family that owes some money on a house, I like pay the rest of the house off, and you know. they
Yeah,
don't have-
that kind of
yeah.
stuff, right? Yeah, but
Right,
then
but if I got some family that's like living on the streets and shit, won't even go to a shelter or anything, won't even get a job, fuck them people.
exactly.
I might buy them a bottle of nice fucking Jack Daniels or something, but here you go, homie. So I'm gonna give you this house, but you have to go through intensive therapy, or you can have this bottle of Jack, and I'll throw in some Coke. Yeah.
So All right, so I guess we can start now. So tell me, what's your take on the whole VR thing? I'm sure you spoke about it on the Warzone.
I didn't speak about it because my freaking computer died. I'm having some issues with my power supply, so it died like right when he was talking
But
about it.
did they have a Warzone?
Yeah, they had a Warzone. I missed the whole VR part though, almost all of it. So I didn't talk anything about it on the Warzone. For $600, it's not worth it unless I win this lotto. Then it's worth it. I would be buying VR, dude.
Shit, I'd buy VR for who I know.
Yeah, I'll be buying.
Oh,
VR.
you play game?
Look,
Yeah, it's VR.
Look, $800 million, dude. I would start a business. The Fanzone would become a business, and you guys would each. I'd create a bank, right? A bank account, and that you would be paid out of. I'd put $20 million a piece in the bank account, and when you ran out, because you're like snorting it all up or whatever, then that would trigger a hitman out of another bank who would then get paid to kill you for wastefully spending the money, and I would have to talk about on the show how a horrible accident befell you on the oceans and the Atlantic as you were drifting.
Really?
No, I would do something like that. No, but that would be something I'd like to do. That'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool, you know? Have a place. A floating business, too. With, like, international. I don't want to be... That way I can add gambling and crap. Like today on the Fanzone, Gambling Edition, Damien and Daniel lose $300,000 in 15 minutes.
Hell no.
But it's their own business, so they just take it back.
But really though, what do you think about the price though?
$600 is a lot. It's a lot of money considering that it's not like the PlayStation VR experience is not just a VR piece, but it's also a co-processor, right? So that's something I expect to be a little bit more. $600 is a lot of fucking money, and the rig you have to have it while is not astronomically powerful. It's still, you got to have a really good rig to run this damn thing. And
that's really?
Yeah, like $700 or $800 to build a rig. It's not a super expensive rig to build, as long as you don't go fucking with Nvidia's chipsets, which cost fucking way too fucking much. You can find a 290 sitting around for around $200, sometimes a little bit less. So, yeah, man, it's interesting, and I want to one day get into it, but for $600, it can fucking suck my dick, dude. I got other shit. I got fucking tires. Like I just said earlier, I got a roof. That I got several things I have to replace on the roof. Your
mic's coming and going.
That might be the internet, or it might be my computer. My computer's been acting up. Sorry about that. Let me move a little bit closer. I just ate some. Let me put you somewhere. All right, how am I sounding now?
Much better.
All right. And also keep the beeping away. I don't know, dude. It gets a little bit weird.
I guess my thing on the whole VR thing is you guys will know more about it than I do. I'm not big on VR.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at the price. Like there's some people that are surprised at the price. It's really hard to surprise me now. It's hard to be surprised about anything anymore. So I'm not surprised at the price. $600 is a lot of money for something I really don't need. A lot of these games I could play without VR. VR looks really cool. It's like the next step into like eventually what we're moving to is
more interaction
and the holodeck, right? So that's the end game. The holodeck is the fucking end game, and Connect and VR, those are steps towards the holodeck. So I'm fine with that. With with the steps being taken. But that's weird.
Because even on the Xbox, right, when it works on it, it's just gonna be like it's not gonna utilize the full VR experience, is it? Isn't it just gonna be like the like a screen?
Oh, you can stream your games to the headset.
Right.
And it's like you're sitting into there, but it's like an 80-foot screen or some shit.
Right.
So it's not like you're getting screwed, out of screen real estate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not like you'll get a full VR experience. It's just like you'll have a screen,
Yeah.
like a private screen.
Yeah, your own fucking screen in your movie theater. I don't know, dude, how long it would take to get used to it. There's just a lot of shit that you'd have to think about. And some of the crap, like 3 USB ports and all kinds of stuff that they need.
3?
Yeah.
Or USB 3.0.
Yeah. No, 3 of them. You need like 3 different fucking ports. I had for whatever reason, I have the Oculus Rift minimum specs, but it has an article that is not the Oculus Rift minimum specs. It has the fucking Recore information up here for whatever fucking reason. Let's see if I can't find the fucking Rift's minimum specs. That's just
Why do you need three
probably has to be for the bandwidth. That would be my bet. That's the only thing I can think of. That would be for the bandwidth. So you need a NVIDIA GTX 970 or a AMD R9 290 equivalent or greater. Your processor needs to be an i5 4590 equivalent or greater. Memory needs to be 8 gigabytes plus of RAM. Output HDMI 3.0 video output. Input 3 USB 3.0 ports plus 1 USB 2.0 port. And you need Windows 7 SP Service Pack 1 64-bit or newer.
Interesting.
So, listen, dude. To put in perspective how big the lotto is, Star Wars 7.
Dude, you back to the lotto again?
No, because I see this. Star Wars, the latest Star Wars, grossed $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. The lotto is 1.3. That is fucking crazy. Dude, that's just nuts. Anyways, I had to go back there when I saw that information. But yeah, it's, I don't know. The fucking minimum specs are like strange. So I think a lot of people are going to be like, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. Like,
but then I think with the pricing, I think Sony has a chance to undercut the pricing and theirs is gonna have a lot less requirements.
Ha! There's a GTA 5 mod that adds Watchdog-inspired hacking to Los Santos.
So no, I was saying, don't you think the PS VR is gonna require a lot less?
I think it's gonna cost about the same and maybe a little bit less.
No, I think I say somewhere around $350, $399.
I don't know. They said the price of a console, right? So I'm expecting $400.
Yeah, about $399.
No, I think I think that the least it's going to cost is $400. It's probably going to be more around $500.
Then it'll fail. Because it's not even, it wouldn't be comparable to the Oculus in terms of graphical power. So, and then remember, it comes with its own external processor and all that stuff.
Yeah, it comes with an external processor. It needs to, because the PS4 is not powerful enough. So, I'm just wondering if somebody will do something with that external processor that has nothing to do with actual VR.
You mean to make the consoles a little stronger?
To like render regular fucking games. Like if you have a VR but don't want to use it, play the game on your TV while the VR is hooked up, and we'll use that power and like fucking baby go 1080p 60 instead of 930 or whatever the fuck.
Oh, you're one of those people who think that the consoles are gonna go the way of the dodo.
No, I don't think that's the way the consoles are going to go. I think the consoles, a dedicated gaming machine, it's going to be a while, because there's still a lot of people who are
very huge market.
There's a lot of people who don't want to go cloud based, right? So I think we're at least a generation, maybe two, away from it, where you'll be streaming everything. And we're talking about 10, 15, 16 years from now, maybe more. Can I look, stupid person of the day, dude. This was 2 days ago. I don't know how I missed this. So I guess there's some fucking idiot who urinated on video games at Target store.
Oh boy.
The police caught him. Took a joyride on an electric cart before removing urine-soaked pants and then proceeding to urinate on video games and accessories. That's hilarious. That's just fucking weird, dude.
It's just stupid, that's what you mean.
Oh my god. Crazy.
Like what like my thing is what is that? What benefit is that, like urinating on a video game?
I don't know. I guess if you're crazy, it makes sense somehow. I don't know. I really.
All right, so do you think the PlayStation VR is going to be successful?
I don't know how. I really don't know how it's going to be successful.
Because I think I see somewhere some analyst said that it's going to be released this year, and they're hoping to sell 1.9 million of them.
1.9 million? Oh my god, I don't know about that, dude. That seems like an awful lot.
I guess they're looking at the current success of the PS4.
That's still a fucking lot, dude.
Speaking of which, what do you think of those numbers? 36 million?
Yeah. Just about, I think. They're selling fucking hand over fist, dude. I don't know what the fucking people are buying.
Yeah, what do you say, Cruel?
I said, I don't know what the fuck people are doing. What are they buying it for?
To play video games that are not there.
I don't know, dude. That's a lot.
To be honest, yeah, but you know why? Because Cruel, it's like, okay, you're gonna go and play and buy a video game console. You're gonna buy what your friends are playing on, and right now, more friends are playing on PS4 than Xbox One. You see what I'm saying? It's a fad right now. You know, it is a fad. It's being pushed at the forefront of GameSpot. You know, Microsoft is still being badmouthed in the press, but you know, it is selling. So
I don't know, dude. It's crazy. It's like
I agree with you. I don't.
It's selling like there's no other console on the market.
Yeah,
right?
but like you said, what are you getting it to play?
I mean, I can understand if like fucking if they had a ton of shit out for it that you couldn't get anywhere else. But there's not a lot of stuff out for it that you can't get on your other consoles. Even on last gen consoles or on a decent PC.
The fact of the matter is this, right? Microsoft is saying the Xbox One is outselling the Xbox 360, is outpacing it in terms of sale. But the PS4 is just a runaway.
They're just running away with it. I don't get it, dude. It's good for Sony because they would have been fucked if it was.
It is
this
good
way-
for
yeah,
Sony
they would have been
'cause-
screwed if this didn't happen.
But the thing that has me boggled is I think they're gonna have they had I think when the NPDs come out later this week, they may not show numbers, but I think it's gonna have a good amount more sold in December than the Xbox.
I don't know, dude. I've given up trying to figure this shit out. The holidays are usually an interesting time, but nobody wants to fucking talk about their numbers.
Microsoft only said that they had a successful holiday. It's the most
apparently-
Xbox they've sold.
Apparently, someone figured it out. There were 18 million Xboxes, like unique Xboxes, that were online this holidays.
So then you're saying VG chart numbers might be close because VG chart is saying 19.2.
Yeah.
No, I think 80 million unique ones or 80 million unique used
No.
Xbox accounts.
Xbox. 18 million unique Xboxes. That's just somebody. That's somebody guesstimating. They can't be 100% sure, of course. They're not Microsoft, but
Right. And they're guesstimating how much PlayStations.
I don't know. They didn't show anything about the PlayStation.
My thing is it don't matter to me really. I'm glad that the market's healthy. So, unlike what people were saying, like, I think they're gonna have consoles around until I decide to stop playing video games.
Yeah, I don't
Which
think
is
consoles. Well, you got about 20 more years.
Yeah.
Consoles are going to still. Dedicated gaming devices, consoles will still be around.
Yeah, because then you're saying company like Nintendo and them gonna go out of business because they ain't got nothing for them to do.
Unless Nintendo can hit it, I don't know what they're going to do, dude. I really don't know what they're going to do. It's like, what are they going to do if the NX doesn't do anything?
What do you think based on what they're saying about it?
I like the concept. It's very interesting. Like what Sony's doing with the coprocessor with their VR headset is what it looks like Nintendo's going to do with their handheld.
Hey, give me a quick sec.
All right. Do 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 do. Music, 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 music.
Yeah, sorry about that, Quill.
That's all right.
So, yeah, even though I still think that this generation is going to be short.
Yeah, I think so. 2018, I think we're going to see a new generation.
Well, I think they're going to be talked about in 28.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2018, I think we're going to see new console, which is 2 years from now. And I think it's because these consoles are not able to reach, I guess, what's considered market standards, which is, I guess, what, 1080p 60.
Yeah, they're just fucking.
And then with the dramatic shift to 4K.
Yeah, we're not going to 4K, dude. You're gonna.
Well, not with this generation.
Yeah, maybe not with next generation either. It depends on.
But I think
depends on what 4K does in the TV market.
Well, it seemed to be doing good, especially with the TVs coming at a reasonable price. I think that's the thing. The 4K TVs are right now, like, you can get a top of the line 4K TV for $2,000.
That's still too much, dude, for most people.
But I'm saying the top of the line, you can get a average one for 955 inches, $900. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that
think about that
unheard of.
think about that from the perspective of a guy who maybe has kids now, and you got to remember, like, the guy who's single now may have like a kid, by the time the next consoles come around.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, they'll go and get it for $900. Like, the number one, I think it was in the top 3 items being sold for Black Friday. 4K TVs. See what I'm saying? So it goes to show that, not like 3D, how 3D flop. 4K actually look like it's panning out to
is
be
an
viable.
upgrade to the standard. 3D was something different.
Right. And I think once TV content start come 4K, like, I think Netflix has already made a jump for some of its shows, right?
Yeah, some of their stuff is 4K.
I see Sony and Samsung now have some of their Blu-ray players are upscaling to 4K.
Why would they upscale? Fucking Blu-ray can
Because
handle
the medium isn't there yet to hold the 4K.
the 100 gigabyte version can hold 4K, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that's not market standard yet. And then what happened is, I also don't think that the movies are being done in the theaters in 4K.
They're doing it in 2K, I believe.
Yeah, so the up conversion is still kind of tough. Thanks. You see what I'm saying? So I think that might be some of the delay as well. But I think, say, a year from now, 4K will be standard.
I don't think a year from now 4K won't be standard. Maybe in 3 years it'll be standard.
I don't think so far off.
I think it is. I'm not buying a 4K TV anytime soon.
Let's put it this way. Once gaming goes 4K, it will become the standard.
Maybe once gaming goes 4K, but are they going to start having options? Like, if you don't have 4K TV, are you going to get like 1080p 60 or 1080p? Like...
Well, more than likely it'll be 1080p 60, and if you have a 4K, it'll upscale.
Well,
that's why I keep
now.
asking. I keep asking you guys, what resolution are PC games made at? Because you guys are saying, oh, PC games can go whatever.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't work quite like. There's no buffer, right? So whatever your resolution is set at in the game is the buffer for the game. So if you set your resolution,
So you see, so then this is my argument. Then the game isn't made because native mean that's the resolution is made in, right?
no, it has multiple It has. So is this thing even any good? So it works like this, right? So the most important thing when you're playing a game isn't the resolution of the screen.
Right,
So
right.
fucking dumbass fanboys for the PlayStation 4 will tell you otherwise. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The most important resolution is texture resolution. So when you can have 4K, and what helps is you don't need anti-aliasing in 4K. You can throw that shit out the water. You don't need anti-aliasing in 4K.
Right.
So that's something that you just take off of the you don't have to worry about fucking processing anymore. But you have texture resolution. So on old fucking PlayStation games, it was like 32 by 32, like 32 pixels by 32 pixels, and then the Dreamcast was 64 by 64. Which a lot of people require is a 64-bit. Then you had the PlayStation 2, which did mostly 64 by 64, some 32 by 32. They were a fucking mess. The Xbox One did mostly 64 by 64, a lot of 32 by, or mostly 32 by 32, a lot of 64 by 64, especially
Well,
later on. What?
Well,
What?
oh, sorry, my control blacked out there for a second.
Oh. So, modern games are doing 512 by 512. Generally, that's the minimum. Even on the Xbox and PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, they were doing a lot of their games were like one. A lot of their games were sub 512, but they had some games that hit 512. All of the games you're playing now are generally 512 by 512 or greater. And I may be getting the numbers wrong off the top of my head because it's been a long time since I fucked around with this shit. Because whenever you mod your games, one of the most popular mods is texture mods. That's what you hear. Oh, you look at a picture of Neverwinter, or you look at a picture of Skyrim, and the characters look beautiful. It's not because the fucking characters are being rendered at fucking 4K. It's because the textures are like 2K and 4K textures, and that's why they look so good. It's the picture itself may be rendered in 1080p. It may be rendered in 900p. But it still looks amazing because the textures are amazing. And if the textures are 4K, that means there's more information in that texture. There's more detailed in that texture. Of course, a 4K texture can look ugly, you know. 4K by 4K fucking piece of black, it's still a 4K by... It's just a piece of black.
It's still a piece of black.
Yeah, it's a piece of black. It's just a black texture. So it has the potential to be a much more detailed thing. Like you can add shit like dimples and little flecks that add feeling to the texture to make it look more like a skin, or make it look more like a piece of ground, or to make it look, you know, more realistic. To give it can give it a more 3D look as well. And the lower you lower that resolution, the less information you can fit in that picture.
Right.
So, the higher resolution of the texture, the higher the texture resolution, the better. And that's the only thing that matters in your game. Your game can be fucking 900p. It doesn't fucking matter. The only time your resolution matters to you as a gamer is if you're playing against another gamer who has a higher resolution. That's the only time it matters. I'm so fucking tired of resolution. It's so fucking tired of it. If you have an Xbox and you're playing a game on the Xbox and it's 900p, it doesn't matter, right? Having 1080p on the PS4 doesn't make it the definitive edition. A game that looks better because of the texture resolution is a completely different fucking story. If a game has much better texture resolution on one system than the other system that has the better texture resolution is generally the definitive edition. We saw this in Bayonetta on the PS3, which looked like fucking garbage compared to the 360 version. And if that's the difference between different texture resolutions. So it's really annoying. It's like Torrance said, you can only fit, the textures are going to be the same size because you get the same amount of room to store data. You only have this amount of RAM. Only this amount of texture can fit in this amount of RAM. So if you have 6 gigs of RAM, it doesn't matter if it's DDR4, DDR5, GDDR5. It doesn't matter how fast the RAM is. Only that amount of texture, only 6 gigs of texture can fit in that 6 gigs of RAM. It's really fucking annoying. So your texture resolution is limited by your RAM size. The speed of the RAM has other effects on shit like your fucking how fast you can render and shit like that. But you can only fit so much texture, it's so much space on the fucking and the RAM, and therefore that is why Torrance gets mad at people who fucking want to bring up the RAM difference. And there's other reasons to make fun of people who bring up RAM difference. But I don't think I want to get into fucking DDR3 and GDDR5 being a derivative. And
Nope. 2 years plus into the console. One on
yeah.
Nothing changed now.
Just stop. Stop with the ooh and resolution. Oh, it's a higher resolution. A higher resolution doesn't matter. Higher texture resolution is the only thing I look for. So stop your fucking resolution shit. If it's a 900p, who gives a fuck? Who cares? The only time it matters is if it has a lower texture resolution. The screen resolution doesn't matter. It especially doesn't matter because everybody has the same screen resolution on that console. You're not playing against somebody with different screen resolutions. It's just the way. I get so tired of it. I'm over here cleaning my desk off while I'm talking. So I have to do something. I'm gonna put another fucking screen up on my desk. I'm tired of having one screen up.
Alright, so since we are off that bullshit.
Alright, we're off that bullshit.
Let's talk about, I guess, one of the things that made a ton of noise on the internet this week. Not just Scalebound being delayed to next year, but
Recore got delayed.
Recore
Delayed to
being
the holidays.
later in the year,
Yeah.
and coming on PC.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
I don't know why you surprise anyone.
Yeah, I don't know why it's surprised. Well, the PC is owned by Microsoft for all intents and purposes, especially the gaming market. It's just, I don't know why anybody would be surprised. Why Microsoft would put their own games on their own platforms. What surprises me continually is that Sony won't put their games on PC.
Because it's not their platform.
It's not their platform, but it's still their money.
Yeah, but they don't have the... My thing is, they don't
Microsoft
have the backbone to run it.
They don't need the backbone to run it.
Wait, let me ask you. 80% of games... Because games on PC don't normally come on disc, right? They normally come, you download them, right?
Yeah. You just put it on Steam. Or you put it on Steam, you put it on GOG, you put it on fucking whatever.
And then why would anyone buy a PS4?
Well, what we're talking about later, dude. After the game has lost steam on the fucking PlayStation 4. Right? After a game has lost steam on the PlayStation 4, there's...
You mean like they should release Infamous Second Son now on PC?
Yeah, release Second Son now on PC. Release games that are done, right? That nobody's buying anymore. Physical copies or whatever. There's no reason those games should stay on the exclusive on your system. There's no good reason that I can think of why you would want to make more money. I mean, unless you hate money, and it seems like Sony doesn't hate money. They really like money. They need it.
I was gonna say they need money.
So I don't know what their deal is. Like Yoshida said, that Bloodborne wasn't coming to PC, and I responded, why the fuck not? Like seriously, give me a reason why Bloodborne shouldn't be on the PC. Like, are you afraid of money? You hate money?
Well, it's not there, so.
Well, it is theirs. They own the IP, which is
they
dumb. Why From Software would build a game and allow somebody else to own an IP, especially a game like fucking Dark Souls type game, because they know it's gonna sell.
Well, people are probably saying the same thing about Platinum Games and Scalebound.
No, that's what Platinum Games has always done.
Pardon me?
That's what Platinum Games does. They make games, and
For
then
other
they make it
companies?
for the IP is they make the IP for the people that are paying them. That's how they make their money. That's the way they do it, right? Sega owns Bayonetta, and Microsoft owns fucking the Dragon game and Scalebound, and Sony owns whatever this fucking new game is. Square owns Nair.
You guys gotta explain this to me a little bit, because the guy who was doing Scalebound said this is a game he wanted to do for years.
And Microsoft is forking over the money for it. That's why they own it.
So you're saying after Platinum Game make this one, if they want, they can give it to 343 and let them make the others.
Yeah, 343 could make it, which I doubt that Microsoft would do that. 343 was made for one thing, and that's for all the fucking Halo, not just the games, but TV series and all that shit goes through 343. But yeah, they could give it to whoever does fucking to any other one of their studios if they wanted to. They probably would never do that. They'd probably want Platinum Games to make the next one, but
what the hell is that? Oh,
bang. All right. What other news do you want to talk about?
all right. So, and what's your take on Scalebound being delayed into next year?
Good. If they feel they need to delay it, then they probably need to delay it. So I'm all for them delaying games. If they felt like they need to delay it, then it needs to get delayed.
Me too. I think it should be an early game, early in the year when there's not so much competition.
Well, Sony might delay a bunch of their games into next year, like they did this year, though, too.
Well, a lot of games, I think people think that they're coming this year. Sony didn't say they're coming this year.
Yeah.
I think like Horizon Zero Dawn, whatever. I don't think that's coming. I don't think Wild is coming this year.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You know, so I don't know about No Man's Sky. I don't know where that sits. I don't really care anyway. Alright, and next thing, we had a PSN outage. I think it was on Tuesday for like 11 hours.
Yeah. People got all upset. Like, fucking relax. Like, one guy said he was going to sell his PS4. Fucking relax.
What's your take on it, though?
I don't care. Like, what's 11 hours, dude? Go do something else. Like, it's like when Xbox went down, right? When the Xbox Live went down. Like, who cares? You know what I can do?
But it wasn't for 11 hours.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know what I can do? I can turn on my PlayStation 4, or I can go play my PC. You know what PlayStation 4 only people can't do if their PlayStation 4 network goes down? Anything, except for play their disc-based games. And you know, fuck you. That's why it's just never pays to be a single console owner. It never pays to be a single console owner. If you are a fan of games and you enjoy games, you should own. Now, if you don't have the money, that's completely understandable. If your financial situation only allows you to have one single console, that's fine. You're not less of a gamer because you can't afford to have multiple consoles. That's just the way shit is. But if you can afford it and you don't because you're a fanboy, just I don't know, dude. Even Tony bought an Xbox One. Even Tony has an Xbox One.
Even Tony, and that's saying much. Ah, shit. Let me turn off this fire. Hold on.
I know I had something to drink over here. 100% natural apple juice. Let's see if this kills me. I needed that. Something to drink. I need a soundboard. I wonder if they've got any soundboard softwares for free on here.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I have to go turn off the stove.
Oh.
Shook his knee something.
I have to leave the stove on, dude. It dropped to like fucking. We're getting a max of like 18 degrees where I live.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just remember you guys live in the cold weather.
Jesus, dude, the fucking Arctic vortex came down and slammed into us hard.
Oh, well, it happens.
Yep. You guys won't see any of this shit.
Nope.
You've seen it though. Didn't you live in?
Yeah.
You lived in
Rhode
New Jersey?
Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island. Fucking.
Yeah, that was pretty cold in itself, but still. But yeah. Anyway, not to get off topic. I don't know, Krill. This whole like I had a little discussion on the coalition in their chat section. I told them, this so-called console war that the fans created. It's 2 years in. It don't make any sense. You know what's gonna happen? Since PlayStation is gonna be leading now, and then when they get onto the tail end, they're both gonna sell the same amount of consoles.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but it's definitely going to be.
Give or take about 5 million.
Yeah. So each of them are going to sell, like. Eventually, Sony. I assume Sony's going to slow down. Eventually, it's going to slow down. And Microsoft is eventually gonna. They're trending to be selling 90, 80 million.
Right.
So it's neither one of these consoles we're gonna look back and think they're not a success. So I'm downloading a soundboard.
A what?
A soundboard. We need a soundboard. You know what a soundboard is, right?
Yeah, so you can add sound effects.
Yeah. I don't have an account. Yeah, I figured get a soundboard and do some cool stuff. Like clapping. Like, oh, or maybe like when we're waiting around. Or something like that. I'm not sure. That's something I have to mess around with.
But let me ask you though, going into 2016, what game do you think you definitely have to buy this year or want to buy this year?
Dude, I have to look at a list of games that are coming out.
Earlier, Magnum, we were talking to a guy who, excuse me, sorry about that. A guy who actually played the alpha for what was that Ubisoft game name?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
The Division.
yeah, The Division. That's a game I want to play.
And that's a game that I think will make a lot of people put on Destiny.
GameSpot had a list of exclusives coming out, but I don't know. There's going to be no Assassin's Creed. There's going to be no Assassin's Creeds this year.
Which is good.
Yeah, no main title game, anyways.
Yeah, I think the rumor is that they're trying to make it more like The Witcher.
Ah. Trying to see Witcher 3 Enhanced Edition spotted online.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation users. Oh, this is what they were talking about. PlayStation users visit Pornhub more than Xbox.
Ain't got a heap of games to play.
I'm trying to find this shit, dude. I know they have a list of games. Let's see. What was your game of the year last year?
My game of the year?
Yeah.
I think I'm going with the fan favorite, The Witcher.
You know, I didn't play The Witcher 3 at all. I own it. I didn't play it
I
at
didn't
all.
play much. I played a little ways into it. I played off and on. The game is phenomenal.
I'm at the end of Witcher 2, so I have to beat The Witcher 2 so I can import my save game into The Witcher 3.
Mm. You fighting the dragon yet?
And The Witcher 2?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I at? I'm at the meeting. It's towards the end. Videos, forums, entertainment news. They used to have a fucking thing where they had a list of all the games that were coming out on GameSpot, but I don't know where the fuck that would be anymore. I really don't know what's coming out this year. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 3, that's not making it this year. There's no fucking way. Final Fantasy 15 is supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah, I think they said they had it slated for June.
Yeah. So that's something.
June, I don't think so, because I think it's gonna be after E3.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have announced it already, the release date. That's the only time they can do. When is the Tokyo Game Show?
That's in the early or the late fall, early fall, September usually, right?
After
Late
E3
August,
or
early-
before
yeah,
E3?
After, way after.
So to me, the big time to announce the release date is at E3. So I think it's gonna come probably later in the year, like October or so.
Let's see. There's The Division, like you said. Mass Effect.
That's coming in
Andromeda.
March.
The Mass Effect game comes out.
I don't think that's coming this year.
It says Q4 2014 or 2016. Ark's release date is June 2nd. We'll see about that, but it's already.
You see they have the you can play for an hour on Xbox.
Yeah, you can buy it right now on Xbox.
But I was looking at it. I don't think it's my kind of game.
Overwatch is supposed to come out this year.
What's this Overwatch?
It's you have to look at video. It's like a MOBA.
Indie title?
It's like a MOBA. No, it's not an indie title.
Oh, that's the one from who's that from?
It's
But
Blizzard.
that's the one.
It's Blizzard.
Blizzard.
It's Blizzard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's that.
Titanfall 2, but that doesn't have a release date.
That's not coming this year. That's gonna be shown this year.
Ghost
They're not coming
Recon
this year.
Wildlands is listed for 2016. That's going to go back to how it used to be. Far Cry Primal comes out next month.
Well, that's possible.
Dark Souls 3 comes out March. That's a game I want. Doom,
Dark Souls 3?
Yeah. Doom's supposed to be coming out.
But they haven't shown anything on Dark Souls.
They shown
Dark
it?
Souls.
Yeah.
Dark Souls. Yeah, I'm not a big Souls fan.
I'm a big Souls fan, so that's something I want. Doom is coming out Q2 of this year.
Have they announced it's coming on consoles?
Yeah.
Oh, they just haven't shown it for the consoles yet, right?
Mafia 3 is coming out April 26th. Fable Legends probably coming out this year.
Yeah, but when?
Whenever they decide to bring it out. It's going to be a free. It's going to be a free to play game, so
Right.
they probably got a small team working on it. Let's see. What about PS4? I don't give a shit about that.
Tomb Raider.
Horizons is supposed to be coming this year. I think that's going to get pushed
I don't
next
think
year.
so. I think they're gonna get pushed back.
The Last Guardian is supposed to be coming this year. Kind of iffy on that, making it. Drawn to Death has no release date. I don't think it's going to make it this year. Dead Island 2 got canceled. Hellblade looks stupid as hell. Shadow of the Beast, I'm not sold. World of Final Fantasy, I'm not sure what the fuck that's supposed to be. That looks like a...
Is that cartoony looking?
Yeah. PlayStation 4, PlayStation Vita. Stupid. Homefront Revolution. That's about it. Kerbal Space Program for people who don't already own that game. Let's look at PC. Tomb Raider's coming out on the 28th of this month.
Yeah, and later this year for PS4.
The Division, Overwatch, Mass Effect, Titanfall, Need for Speed, Star Citizen. That's unreleased. Street Fighter 5. Killer Instinct's coming out this year.
It's free right now.
Yeah, but it's coming out. It's coming out for the PC. You'll be able to cross-play. So you'll be able to play people on the PC. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls 3, Far Cry Primal, No Man's Sky. That's supposed to be coming out in 2016. That wasn't even listed in their top 20 games on the PlayStation 4.
What, No Man's Sky?
Yeah, on the PlayStation 4. That thing has dropped curiously.
Yeah, because the more people see about it, the more people...
Oh! Dragon's Dogma comes out next week.
Oh, for the PS4?
No, it comes out Friday for the PC. The first Dragon's Dogma. Really kind of excited about it. Might end up having to pick it up sometime after I get paid, though. It's one of my favorite 360 games. Doesn't even require that powerful of a machine to play.
So just an updated version?
Yeah, basically an updated version. It's gonna be $30. So
I actually liked the concept of it. I think the concept was a good concept.
it was.
It's something they could have built on.
They're talking about doing a second one, like a real second one, not the MMO bullshit.
But that's what I think, though. I think it'll serve good as a MMO.
The concept could play as an MMO, but I think it'd play better as a quasi MMO than a real MMO. Play a little bit better as a sort of like Phantasy Star or something played, where there was a hub world or a hub place where you meet and you team
Then
up.
you just
from
go
there
like
and
on quests, right?
yeah, you go from there on quest, 4 players and whatnot, because that's what you could get in the game. was you, your little buddy pal that you carried around with you, and then you can borrow or you can rent 2 other guys. So, Gears of War 4 is coming out this year as well.
Mm-hmm. That's what I tell you. I think Halo Wars is going to be the one that's going to be pushed.
Microsoft says 45% of Ultimate Edition players are new to Gears of War. That's interesting.
Yeah, it sold a lot. Remember, what they're going to look at is the gamer tag. And look at your history and see if they play Gears of War or not.
Unless you have a new gamer tag, I suppose, because you got banned.
Maybe.
Huh.
Well, they did say that the most played backwards game is Gears of War 3.
It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that was not good. It doesn't surprise me because they got a lot of those people got that for free.
But probably it was a good game though. I gotta play it.
I gotta finish playing it because I traded it in for my PlayStation 4. I traded in a lot of my Xbox games for my PlayStation 4. I'm trying to get the soundboard up. This will be pretty cool if I can get a real soundboard running.
You seem distracted.
There was a ton to talk about. I was really hoping he'd come on though, but I don't. What the hell is he doing?
He went to work.
Well, I know that, but was he going to call into the show, or was he waiting
That's what
for?
you said.
It's been a while. I'm gonna try and call him. I'm gonna try and add him to this motherfucking show.
I'm thinking of getting another Xbox One.
For what?
Because if you notice, a lot of my Xbox One time was going into Netflix, and that's no power of my own.
Yeah, that sucks.
Right. So.
What about your 360? Why don't you bring that and make them?
My Elite 360 died. I'm gonna get another Xbox One, but I'm wondering if they're gonna announce a Xbox One Slim.
I don't know, dude. You could have picked up that fucking some. They had some really good deals here in the U.S. Fucking $300. You got like Ori and the Blind Forest, Gears of War Ultimate
No,
Edition.
I saw the deals.
Yeah. And
over these Christmas holidays, I bought 3 Nintendo 3DS XLs. Okay. 3.
Jesus, dude. And that's going away in like 2 years.
Them kids having a blast.
Let's see. Magnum. I don't know if he's gonna make it for the show, dude.
I see the Wii U's on the verge of I was selling the PS Vita.
That's
One, the Wii U has 12.4 and the Vita has 12.9 million sold.
Oh, here in the U.S.
Mm-mm. This is worldwide.
Oh, worldwide. I don't know the fucking.
You didn't sell bad over the holidays.
Balls of steel.
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, it didn't come through. You'd know if you heard it.
Oh, okay.
I've got balls of
I was
steel.
saying it didn't seem like it's so bad through the holidays.
Damn, you're ugly.
What was disappointing was the 3DS. That one sold 520,000.
The 3DS.
I wonder what that company Press Play is working on.
Press play.
It's
Quit
Press
wasting
Play,
my time.
the small studio that Microsoft bought up.
I don't know.
They did that game with the two little boys with the marker. Pretty
Oh,
good game.
let's see. This is press play. No, that's not their site. Press play. Project Knoxville. That's what they're doing.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Yeah. It's weird. I see giant wolves and PvP. I'm not sure what the fuck this shit is, dude. I think they showed some of this at like one of the conventions. I'm not sure if it was E3 or fucking it looked like just a testing stage where they were testing stuff out. You have to go to it's microsoftstudios.com/pressplay. Press dash play. In fact, let me just copy. I'm not sure if you can get. Let's see.
Damn, Star Wars still making money.
It is 33 million in fucking. Are you playing? Are you on your computer?
I'm surfing the web on the Xbox One.
Did you get? I'm not sure if you can get messages in fucking the Xbox One.
Yeah,
version
yeah,
of
yeah.
Skype. Did you
Yep.
see that?
Send a link. I'll get it.
I shot the link over. It's interesting looking. There's a prototype. I think it's only up for for PC right now, though. Do 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 do. Boom 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 do do. Project Knoxville.
So you looking forward to the new Uncharted game?
I don't know, dude. I really need to play the other Uncharted. The only ones I played, the only one I played any decent amount of time in is
2?
The one on PlayStation Vita.
You serious, dude?
Yep.
Why didn't you play the Uncharted collection?
Because I don't have the Uncharted collection. Because if I buy the Uncharted collection, that means I don't buy something else that I want. And they're old ass games, and it's hard for me to play old ass games unless they're like fucking games that I feel nostalgic about. I'm willing to deal with their issues.
Okay. Oh, you know, we haven't talked about in a while on this movies.
Because I don't watch movies.
All right, so you're not looking forward to like the new Captain America movie, Batman v Superman, that kind of
No.
stuff.
I might watch them on like Blu-ray, but probably not. I'll watch them if they come out on Netflix. That's how it is for me, dude. I just not a big movie buff. My wife is. She gets mad because I don't go to the movies with her. She's like, "You want to go see the movies?" I'm like, "There's nothing I want to see." Is it like Jurassic Park? Nope, don't want to see it. Like occasionally I'll go watch I'm always good for a creature feature. Like if there's a creature feature out, I'm good. I'll go watch that shit. But otherwise, I don't really give a shit. I watched Star Wars, and like before that, the last movie I watched was Jurassic Park. And before that, I don't even know what the last movie I went and watched. Oh, the fucking Inside Out. I watched that. That movie was funny as hell. If you gotta watch a movie with your kids, that's a movie to watch with the kids. That movie is hilarious. But before that, what is it? I guess this year I watched Star Wars, Inside Out, Jurassic Park. Did the Minions come out this last year?
What?
The Minions. I think that was last year. So yeah. So those were the 4 movies that I watched that I can remember watching. That's it.
Hail to the king, baby.
That's all I can remember watching. Hold on while we try to get the call back. Well, yeah, that was weird, dude. It dropped.
Yeah,
out.
my internet dropped real quick.
Oh, that was weird. I thought it was my internet because it's fucking cold. We lost power for a few hours last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, the fucking ice must have took down a fucking tree or something. My wife's like sitting in the bed. She's like, "I wonder if our power got pulled from our house." I'm like, "No, we would have known. We would have heard that." I wonder if that's being recorded when I do this.
Yep.
Let's see. What other news we got? Well, we already talked about Recore getting delayed. What other shit is coming out? Halo Wars 2 comes out this year. There's no way Crackdown 3 makes it this year. I bet you that gets pushed out. That's...
They said the multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer is coming out the summer of this year. Sea of Thieves is supposed to be coming out this year. Gigantic is coming out this year.
Isn't Gigantic early in the year, spring?
It just says 2016, so. Quantum Break is coming out. That's a game I really want to get. So.
Oh, Quantum Break?
Yeah, Quantum Break I want to get. I had a list of fucking PlayStation exclusives that are coming out this year. I had to take a picture of the entire fucking thing. So they're getting Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, The Last Guardian, Gran Turismo, Gravity Rush 2, Ratchet and Clank, The Tomorrow Children, Drawn to Death, and Dreams. And those are first-party exclusives.
Okay.
The beta only for Dreams is coming out.
Okay, knock me out.
And The Tomorrow Children and Drawn to Death are both being co-developed by Sony. Oh, Insomniac is making Ratchet and Clank, which is a good thing.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, so Insomniac is making Ratchet and Clank. Third-party console or timed exclusives include Street Fighter V, which is a console exclusive, Firewatch, which is, for right now, a console exclusive. What Remains of Edith Finch, which I have no clue, Shadow Beast is probably a console exclusive. Boundless is timed, I think. Nier is console. Alienation is timed. Hellblade, I'm not sure. Paragon, I'm not sure. The Witness is timed. And I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky will be timed as well. I didn't even list all the Microsoft exclusives, did I? I listed most of them. So Gears 4, Quantum Break, Halo Wars 2, Crackdown, Fable Legends Open Beta begins in the spring of this year. Recore, which is second half of this year. Sea of Thieves, Gigantic, Killer Instinct Season 3. Also, Killer Instinct Season 1 and 2 are coming to the PC. Gears of War Ultimate Edition coming to the PC this spring. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition for those of you who suck. The Definitive Edition will be easier than the current version. And Cobalt. Which actually looks pretty cool. Let me click on that link because I for whatever reason I can't remember what the fuck Cobalt is.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I'm having a hard time with what the fuck Cobalt is. So I'm gonna ask Cortana. She is on it. I am on it. That's what she's saying. I have no clue what that game is. Oh, fuck that. I'm just going to do the old-fashioned copy and paste. Copy. Paste. Alright, make sure to put game on it. Cobalt official homepage. Okay, it's it looks like it's that. Let me see. Let me look. On Oxai Mojang. Oh, it's the other Mojang game. It's that weird side-scrolling Mojang game with the robots. And they're like jumping and shooting and shit. February of 2016 is what they're saying. I was wondering what that is. It sounded familiar, but it's the other Mojang game.
February?
Yeah, February. That's interesting. Sony reaches 35.9 million units as of January 3rd. So they're probably at 40 million right now. Or 36 million right now. Any Nintendo news? I don't remember any Nintendo news.
Nope. I think February they're having Twilight Princess. I'm gonna get that.
Let me go to fucking Infig and go to the Wii U. Hey, no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Your dog isn't playing baseball.
That's what I like to say when I tell people not to cry. I don't see anything for fucking any real news. How to improve your Wii U internet speed. Amiibo Fever. is adding more amiibo support. Snoopy's Grand Adventure review. Xenoblade Chronicles review. I don't see anything, dude. There is literally no fucking Wii U news. Jesus. Update, Witcher 3 Enhanced Edition listing is some kind of error. For those of you who are wondering.
So what's so special about this enhanced edition now?
There's nothing. It's a fake. It's an accident.
It's what?
It's an accident.
That's what they're saying?
Yep. Oh man, this has been like missing a third person. I feels like we're missing someone on this podcast. What do you think?
Yeah, but what about what's his face? The other guy who bought the Halo. Trees. It's trees?
It's not trees. It's
No, it's not trees.
He added you, didn't it? Live. He's not online. Ouch! I stabbed my foot with a fucking fork. Yeah, I don't see him on here. He's on the line. I saw Carlos online. He's still online. Fucking Carlos. Remember Carlos?
No.
He used to join us all the time. He used to be on the show every week, and then he quit on us like a little bitch.
Oh, yeah?
He had better things to do, motherfucker. I don't know, dude. Do you want to just wrap it up? I don't know if Magnum's gonna be able to come on.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming on, so I guess.
That stinks, dude. The show is not as good without him on here. It's much better with 3 people than 2 people. Well, I guess no Magnum this week. I want to thank all our fans who listen to us. Hit that like button. Subscribe, if you will. If you don't want to subscribe, we won't hold it against you. We probably won't even know who you are. But we appreciate all of our fans and all of our listeners, even the ones who don't like us, think our show is stupid. Constructive criticism. You guys suck ass, bitches. It's not fucking constructive criticism. You guys need more content, or fucking someone needs to quit the show, or something like that. Even something that's completely stupid like that is still at least somewhat constructive. So anyways, you guys have a very nice day. Support us on Patreon. It's Patreon/Fanzone. $30 will support our show on a monthly basis. That's our goal. Anything more than that will go to building up our show, like significantly, and everything's listed on there. Right now we only have Torrance. Thank you, Torrance, as our sole supporter, and we do appreciate that $1 a month that Torrance sends us. That's all I can afford right now, being unemployed and such. So everybody, have a very nice day. I'll upload this as soon as I stop this, and so it's actually night for most of you. So goodbye, sweet dreams, and I need an outro. I need a real outro. I need like my own little outro.
Bye, bitches.
Goodbye, bitches. Move, bitch. Get out the way. All right. Anyways,
end the show.
Yeah, end the show. Show is ending. Goodbye. Beep beep. Drive home safe.